one of the headings was service. And we got to that heading. And again, it was not quiet. Okay. This was not like a study hall. This was like, I can barely hear myself think. And my 7 boys who have been writing down answers and, doing what they do, like, what did you put down? I don't know. Well, for this one, I put that one down. Remember? And our teacher is doing that, and they're having all their conversation. And we got to service, and they really wanted to know, like, well, I don't know how to answer this. What's the right answer? I'm like, well, there's no right answer. Just, look in your life, and when I'm coaching them, right? Look in your life, and where do you serve other people? Where do you feel inspired? They're just giving me kind of the deer in headlights looks and screaming across the table at their friends. What do you do? What did you put? And finally, I was kneeling down at the table so I could be eye level with my boys. And the one beside me said, well, what do you do to serve? And it just popped out of my mouth. I said, well, I come here. And all of a sudden, my table of 7 was so intrigued and quiet. And I continued to say, there's no reason for me to be here. I don't have any kids at my house. I come here for you because I love you and I want you to know how loved you are. And in about, 0.4 seconds of silence, they seemed to get it. And then all of a sudden, the explosion of sound happening again in the conversation, and they're trying to figure out what the right answer is for them. The surprising thing that happened was when we wrapped up that night, and all the boys were scrambling to get their papers and their Bibles if they brought them, and their books if they remembered to bring them, and get over to the phone bucket so they could get their phone out and, run out to the cars, because they've had a long day, right? It's been school and then church, and they're ready. One boy got up from the table as I was giving them the whole, like, all right, love you, bye, get out of here. And he looked at me right in the face and he said, thank you. And I said, well, you're welcome. So I know that he got the reason why I showed up. I'll continue to show up, not because it's my most pleasant 2 hours of the every other week, but because I'm very clear that my love for those boys and all the other children in that room, demonstrated by my showing up, has value. It's valuable to me and how I want to contribute. So I'll keep doing it.